I would take the view that if you're going to renovate it to high end actually means en suites.
En suites as well, yeah.
So my suggestion to you is, which is the greater renovation effort for what sort of uplift?
Adam, hello and welcome to Property Elevator.
Hiya.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Good?
Yeah,
You
little
feeling
bit
a bit
nervous,
nervous?
but yeah.
Tell me a little bit firstly about your deal.
It's a HMO deal
Okay.
down in Devon, Newton Abbot. Needs a full refurb, but it would work really well in that sort of area, rentability wise and refurb wise.
Brilliant.
And I'm local to the area now, so.
Adam, crack on with the pitch. We need to know what it is, how much you're paying for it and what you need off us.
Sure, cool. So I'm here today to ask for 400,000 to buy this 6-bedroom HMO style property in Newton Abbot in South Devon. The property was previously used as a HMO by an association that was housing vulnerable people in there, but they since stopped trading in the area and trying to sell this one off from their portfolio. So because of that, it does have fire doors, fire alarms, all those things in place to be compliant as a HMO. Newton Abbot in the Teignbridge Council area is a really strong area for rentals. Like much of the UK, there's a little bit of a sort of rental crisis going on there. There's just not enough in the local area. So this one is currently on the market at 350,000. However, I've got a provisional offer accepted at 328,000, as that was the lowest the association were willing to go because they've got grants to pay off. I'm proposing to keep this as a 6-bedroom HMO and just renovate it back into a good to high standard, and then it's got a large communal room, and there could be a separate room for utilities and washing machines, things like that. So with the 328,000 purchase, that leaves 72,000, and then after stamp duty and legals, leaves around 54,000 for the renovations, which comes in at about £300 per square metre, which is about £300 square foot, I think. So I've got build teams and electricians and all these people in place in Newton Abbot. I've got a really good broker that's sorting out one of our small refurbs that we're doing at the moment with bridging, and then we've got an exit already planned. He's had a look at this one. He's quite comfortable about exit plans for this. So that's always good.
Okay, so how much will you need off an Angel today?
400,000.
That's the purchase price.
So the purchase price is 328,000.
Yep.
And then stamp duty, legals, and then whatever's left, that pot is for the renovations.
Okay.
You've got a GDV of 520,000.
Yes.
Assume that's the commercial valuation. Can you tell me how you've calculated that? What yield you've used? What's your commercial?
So I have put that actually down as the bricks and mortar valuation. This is what I've got from estate agents and just desktop valuations at 500,000.
As a house of that size on that street.
Say again?
As a house of that size on that street.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, in that sort of area. It's 2 minutes from the town centre. It's got 2 garages at the back, large garden.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your total costing again? Including the purchase, all costs, everything.
400 or
So 400,000.
400,000.
400,000, yeah.
And that's including the refurb of about
That's including
50.
refurb, legals and everything.
So why on earth don't you just turn this into a family home and sell it?
Because it's not really, it's just not really set up for
It doesn't
family
matter
home.
because it'll make more money that way. You're not going to get a commercial valuation on an HMO for 520,000 in that area.
Yeah.
You'd be lucky to get 400,000.
Right, okay.
Right, so you'll make the most money on that,
Yeah.
refurbing it, just smartly, white walls, grey laminate,
Yeah.
new kitchen, spend probably less than 50 grand,
Right.
and just put it straight back on the market.
Yeah.
This should be exactly your bag. You know, you're taking a property that other
people,
buyers don't want at the moment, potential buyers, because too much work to do. That's what you do.
Sure.
You're a
Yeah.
project manager.
Yeah.
You know, you
True.
can get in there, you've got all the trades at your fingertips. You can get in there, sort it all out relatively cheaply. I know it's got to be a good standard. It's £500,000. It's got to be for Newton Abbots. That's not cheap. It's got to be a good standard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And good standards do cost money. I appreciate that. But like Nicholas said, you want a winner here.
Really?
Don't you think?
Okay. Yeah. No. I definitely do. It's just in my mind, I was always thinking I was trying to build a portfolio, you know, and buying and holding and renting, and
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But it's horses for courses.
Yeah, recapitalising and going again
Yeah.
with more capital, bigger deals, 2 deals at once. That's how you grow.
Yeah.
The thing with this one is there are 2 ways you can go. The HMO route, renovate, so from where it is now to make it into a 6-room HMO. I mean, I'm looking at the floor plans, they're not en suites at the moment. So I assume that you'd want to renovate it and make them en suites.
So what I was initially thinking is there's 2 sort of sets of bathrooms, so it would be 3 rooms to 1 bathroom setup.
I would take the view that if you're going to renovate it to high end actually means en suites.
En suites as well, yeah.
So my suggestion to you is, which is the greater renovation effort for what sort of uplift?
Sure.
To take it to a 6-room HMO, all with en suites, which you'd need for top end, if you want top end rents.
Yeah.
I think that's a massive renovation bill for a dubious GDV because of the commercial valuation stuff, as opposed to spending less to make it into a family home, because basically, if you look at the picture of it, it looks the part. It looks like a family home. And you've got garages and all the rest of it at the back.
Yeah.
So I think it's an easier, in this time of the market, do go with the building, go with the deal, as opposed to try to fight it by pushing things a square peg.
Let it happen. Let it happen naturally.
Right.
And the other thing is, with your team, you can get in there quick.
Yeah,
You know,
I
3
think we
months,
could.
Turn
get
that
it
around in
done,
3
bang it on
months.
the market.
Yeah, no, our builders love this sort of thing. They love going in and doing renovations, new kitchens, new bathrooms, that sort of.
It's all there.
Yeah.
It's all there. Don't need to be 6 bedrooms in, does it?
Yeah.
You said that you provisionally negotiated a cash purchase of 328.
Yeah.
Would you be able to get it at that using finance? And if not, is it just the list price?
Would that be with bridging?
Whatever type of finance. There's lots of different types of finance, but I suppose I'm just looking at it from the perspective of, if it was me, 400 grand is the cost. I wouldn't usually want to put in all of the cost in cash.
Right.
I would like to reduce the cash as much as I can.
And get finance,
So I suppose I'm just wondering, would you still be able to get it at that price using some sort of finance?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I've got quite good relationships with the estate agents. I've viewed it a few times.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if I just went back and said, look, our offer stands, but I'm going to go down this route, I think.
Well, they don't even need to know, to be honest with you. They're
Well,
only agents.
If you get a mortgage offer as well, we're taking finance. It makes
like
more
I said, I've
sense.
got a really, really good broker, so I definitely
Great.
chat to him.
Okay. Who would like to start with decision making? Helen, ladies first. Would you like to start?
Are you struggling to find your next commercial to residential conversion project? Well, over the next 2 years, virtually every UK bank branch will close. Banks are fabulous buildings in prime locations, and thanks to permitted development rights, they're really easy to convert to alternative uses under a light touch planning regime. My team have put together a list of over 500 UK bank branches which are poised for imminent closure. And for a limited period only, you can download this list absolutely free. Your next commercial property project is on this list, so download it now and enjoy the rest of the video.
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm not ready to show my
Oh,
cards yet,
for
John.
goodness sake. What is wrong with that?
Age before beauty, John.
Paul, would you like to start?
He's trying to get out of it, Paul. Say no.
I tell you
I
what.
like it. It's a big rundown house, and I don't think you can go too far wrong with big rundown houses.
Do you know where Devon is?
It's tempting, isn't it? That's
I
the
don't know
trouble.
the location at all.
No, same here.
And I also have no idea around. It seems a big uplift for not too much work, which concerns me a little bit.
Right.
Too good to be true.
Yeah, it does seem too good to be true,
Really?
and the fact that there doesn't seem to be a lot of competition for it
Yeah.
that says something.
A little
I don't know what it
red
says,
flag.
but it says something.
Yeah,
Minor
yeah.
red flag. If it's on the market,
Adam, don't worry about that.
Look, I'm going to say no because I think you're going to get offers from others, and perhaps they will be better suited for them.
Yeah. Cool. No, it's fine. Thank you.
I don't think there are any problems with converting this back into a house.
Agreed.
I think its destiny is better as a house. My offer to you is we'll provide the money to buy it. You provide the money to renovate it back to a house.
Okay.
And we'll go halves on the profit.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You do know it's Devon, don't you?
Yeah, I know
Just
where
checking.
it is.
Where's Devon in the country, Ranjan? North, south, east or west?
Okay, Helen, would you like to go next?
Nick, would you like to go next?
I would love to. Thank you so much. You know, I like the idea of it, but it is a long way away for me.
Right.
I have to go and see everything I do. I want to touch and feel everything. I
Yep.
want to see
Sure.
everything you're doing to help you and try and add as much value. And I don't want to go to Devon
There's a
once a
decision
month.
coming in
Yeah.
a minute, Ranjan.
Yeah, no, I
hang
get
on.
that. That's fair
If
enough.
this was half an hour from, you know, Reading or somewhere, I'd be all over it.
Right, yeah.
So apologise, that's my
No, that's
poor
okay.
reason on this one. And actually, you've got good offers here, and I think John might, you know, come with an offer, and Helen might even come up with an offer because it is a really easy deal, I think.
Right,
And
okay.
100% house all the way. So it's a no from me. Sorry,
After all that, it was a no.
it is.
Right. Helen, would you like to
John.
I'll go, shall I? Okay.
John, I've got to leave you a few tidbits.
Adam, I don't care where it is in the UK. I've just bought 2 quite large developments in Scotland. So Nicholas gets a nosebleed. If he goes an hour more than home, he has to be home for lunch, I think.
Yeah, I do. I've got
Has
young
his-
kids, so I like to be home every
has
night.
his lunch at home most days. This is a really simple deal, and you do need to get change of use on it, which will take 3 months. So you know you've got to still allow probably a good year in terms of finance. I know it sounds like
Right.
it should be sooner, but by the time you bought it, got the planning, done the work, found a buyer, you know,
Okay.
it's going to be a year. So you've got to bear that in mind on your funding, on your interest, and that does eat up very quickly
Yeah.
some of the profit. So
Yeah.
always be aware of that. And then you want to leave a little bit more longer than you think because things go wrong and so on. Buyer falls through, it's another 3 months. My offer would be, I'll put in the deposit required to purchase it on a bridge, or not bridge, but I can get a bank to do it for us.
Okay.
You put in the bill costs,
Sure.
and I think the bill cost will be 50 grand, not 30. So bear that in mind.
Okay.
And we'd go 50-50 on the sale profit. That's assuming that we don't need to go for planning. If we go to planning, it's a ball lake, it's 3 months and
Okay.
so.
So the same as Ranjan.
That's basically the same offers.
Well, it's
Same
better.
offer
It's a
from
better
both,
offer
yeah.
than yours, Ranjan, because it's from me, and I do this. Every day. and I've already said, you know, I've got property down that way. I'm doing a deal in Cardiff, it's not for far away, and also,
Okay, you got 2 equivalent offers.
also I've got a full-time chartered surveyor, building surveyor, who will help you oversee the project as well.
Right, cool.
Okay.
Nice, thank you.
So there's just me, and I'm really tempted. I have this slight, like, is it too good to be true? It is a nice, juicy deal. It is quite far away, and I'm not here full time to kind of check on it and everything myself. And I feel like if you'd been a little further on in your journey and I had more confidence, I have confidence in that you're going to go far, but how much input it will take from me now, I just don't think I'm ready to do that. And to be honest, I can't offer anything better than Ranjan or John on this occasion. So
No.
I don't think it's worth me offering, but I'm really keen to follow you. I'm really keen to see what happens with this deal. And there
cool.
you go. You got a decision to
Thank
make.
you very much.
So you've got 2 offers, Adam, and it's entirely up to you whether you take one or take none of them.
Okay.
Up to you.
Well, thank you for your offers. But yeah, I think Ranjan, I'll go with you if that's okay.
Unbelievable.
Oh dear.
You made the best choice, mate.
Turns out that actually Ranjan's offer was better.
Adam, talk to me. How did we get on?
Sort of turned the deal into a different type of deal, but yeah, no, it went really well.
Oh, okay. Explain a bit more.
So
about
I
that.
went in with the idea of turning it into a HMO.
Yep.
And all the investors suggested forget the HMO, turn it back into a large family house and sell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very different strategy there.
Yeah.
Are
yeah,
you
it is
going to take
different.
that on board?
Yes.
Yeah?
I got a couple of offers.
Who are?
So I got an offer of John and Ranjan, and
Fantastic.
in the end I went with Ranjan.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So you've done the deal, secured the deal with Ranjan. What's the next step for you now?
So a bit more due diligence on the deal, making sure it stacks up for the resale value, and hopefully go from there.
So it turns out Ranjan's offer was better.
Why would Adam not go with my offer?
Well,
I've even got a full-time chartered surveyor,
Oh,
building
come
surveyor, who would oversee the
on.
project for him.
ah,
I thought that was quite funny.
I use
because-
multiple
Your
freelancers
comment.
and get it done
Comment
quickly. I don't have a
backfired.
bottleneck.
You've never been to Devon.
You know what, John? I think you need to reflect on that.
Do you reckon
I
it's
think
got
there's got to be
Why
something
people
wrong
are-
with that. There has to be.
You know what
It's
this is?
far too good to be true.
You know what you guys have all missed
Go on.
in the too good to be true business.
No one likes a
no,
smart
here we
man.
go.
I'll tell you why. The owner-occupiers that have been coming here and looking at that property are looking for an owner-occupier mortgage.
Yes.
And as soon as they try to get an owner-occupier
Ranjan,
mortgage, they can't get it because
We
of
know
its
that.
existing use.
We know that.
No, but that's why the owner-occupiers have been.
But what about the
Put
local
off, yeah, yeah.
developers?
It's
that-
not. It's
No,
not
I
the.
agree.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
It's a
not
lovely.
the
It's a
simple
lovely
stuff.
house.
Do you like
It's in a
it's
good spot.
easy
Do you like
to-
the way he kept that till after he'd done the deal?
I don't mind losing to Ranjan in central London or within the M25.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I can live with that.
You can live with that.
What I can't live with is losing to Ranjan in Devon.
In Devon.
We got
In
stuff
Devon.
in Devon.
You're losing your touch, John.
The Baker Street Property Meet is the UK's largest and #1 property investors networking event. The property market is going through monumental change right now, and at Baker Street Property Meet we aim to keep you up to date with the latest tips and tricks and insider tactics to help you keep on top of your property investing game and succeed in these troubled economic times. The Baker Street Property Meet is fundamentally about networking because it's not what you know, it's who you know. And at Baker Street, we aim to connect you with the people to make your property journey a monumental success. There's no better place to be to further your property investment journey than the Baker Street Property Meet. So make sure you're here, you're connecting with myself and Andrew Roberts, our expert guest speakers and 300 passionate property people each and every month. See you at the next meet. Get your spot at bakerstreetpropertymeet.com.